not paying attention. When you played on PC, you didn't notice the load times. Well, I'd notice if I played on my PC. To be fair, I play on the original run of Xbox Ones as well. It's not even a decent one. I was considering getting an Xbox One X a while ago just to help with load times, but I thought, nah, that's money I could better spend putting towards a computer. I might get the Series X though. As well as a new PC, yeah. I am considering it.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family...
Have you ever played Dark Corner of the Earth? No, I don't know what that is.
I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
It's another Call of Cthulhu game. Let's see how we enjoy this one first, and then I'll look into that.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
It's an older game.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not Like Another One of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
I failed a skill
Stupid
test.
idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Cool.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Can I get through here?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
No.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
Okay.
Something real bad.
The shiny lamp. Can I pick that up? No.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Cool.
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either.
Are you
Great
stupid
heads.
or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again. This isn't your home.
Well, suppose I'll go to the bar. Very nice.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since
You failed
then.
this conversation.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
The hell is that? Oh. It's the computer updating me on my achievements.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah.
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Gee, no.
That'll be all for now.
You, the camera focused on you.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
She's the source of the alcohol. Assumption made. Hello, friend.
Do you like our song?
Yes.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would spread them and fly home.
Talk to you in a minute.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scylla returned to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. Locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch on the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean? God, what is that word? That is already being called a miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him at the docks. special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or friends to taste a miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Cool. So, whaling saved the place.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Okay, that's just useless chatter.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
What have you got
Will
written on your
follow
arm?
its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The Necronomicon, perhaps? The writing up and down you there. Hmm.
He laughed.
My God.
Yeah, they just repeat the same conversation over and over. Okay, well, up here it is. Nowhere else left to go.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Am I really going to just go rooting through his stuff?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Captain, in terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. The person who delivers the alcohol, perhaps? We have a leak in the ceiling here, but you know that you have placed a bucket under it. Sir.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I don't know. Charles, maybe? Learning of Medicine Volume 2. Teaches ethics. Good practice to medical staff. Cool. That's good to know.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
This photograph of a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Must be his father or something then.
What a macabre souvenir.
What is it? Oh, it's a wooden leg. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Oh, he must be outside now.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
This is a toilet.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I thought the fishing stopped in 1847. I don't remember when.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling
Oh,
stopped
right, yeah.
in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I saw it.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Right. One that died. Charles, wife Sarah, son Simon. James Fitzroy, that's the guy I was just talking to, the guy who owns the bar, and the man who gave me the case, the father of the deceased Sarah. I have a lighter. I need to get inside the warehouse now. Okay. And that's the cellar over there in the mist. We passed it during the cutscene that got us to this place. I can now go that way and this way. That's almost back in the sea.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
Something rather large. Crab.
You're crazy. They're cops.
As in, like, there's a crab on the floor, not a crab could have done the damage.
What could have done
I
so
did not mean to do that.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Hello, sir. That's a glitchy fishing rod you have there. Was it made by Ubisoft? Hello? Anything to say?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who's St. Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
I don't know quite how much I learned from that. Who are you, I wonder?
Come on, you can tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Can I open this? No. Who are you? Nobody. This is a statue. Why am I picking a lock? You moved upstairs, that's okay.
Damnation. I broke it.
I failed a lockpick. You just missed conversations with NPCs is all. I see, you think it was defaced by those people.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Yes, because it's written in the language of the deep ones. The old ones.
I have no idea what it says.
Did that just glow? Lockpicking using one of the skills, right, okay. Investigation, I think. It came up saying investigation when I attempted to pick the lock. But it's broken
It's no
now.
use. The padlock won't give.
Oh. Got my lighter out for the lads. Let's talk to this gentleman up here. He looks like he might have something to say.
Where do you think you're going?
I need to get into the warehouse.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Others are interested in the warehouse. What do you know about the Hawkins case?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Oh, I wanted to ask the other question. Oh well. Let's talk to the two gentlemen down here. Maybe I can lie and say Cat told me to get in.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Lie?
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay, you've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cap.
Okay, it's a deal.
Yeah. Cool. Is this the right one?
Let's see. Perfect.
Cool.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
That human remains?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
I got everything I can from this.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
I think she's
This case
cat.
has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
She's called Cat in the subtitles. What the hell?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.